Hey guys, how's it going? Before we get into this episode, just a heads up, for some reason my screen capture software did not record any game audio. We got my voice here, which is awesome, but no game audio. So I went ahead and just recorded some game music to put in, in the background while we watch this video. Sorry there's no actual sounds of me playing, but hopefully this will be okay. Until the next episode. I will absolutely get this fixed between now and the next episode. So my apologies for the craziness, but hopefully you'll enjoy being able to watch this episode, at least just with the two, my voice and the game music. Sorry about the audio. All right, let's get into the episode. Hey guys, how's it going? The TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Wonderful, wonderful game. Let's load up and see where we were. It's the usual, I've been away for a couple days, because I always do these in batches, but I do know that last episode we left off, we were working on getting our big old smelter started, and I know there was a bunch of back and forth with my coal stuff and figuring out where the iron and the coal is going to be coming in, but I decided that we're going to have coal coming in here, and then we're going to have iron coming in here, and then on across. So just to get us started, the two will be fine. Oh my, let me turn that down just a hair on my end. You guys won't hear anything there. This is iron plates. This needs to be coal. Nope, that is coal drop off. I left that. That is correct. That is correct. Don't change it. Escape. Move. All right. What is this? Matthew Salinas, whoever you are. That is not what I'm looking for. So, I guess I should name these the other way. Let's do that. And then we will come over here and rename this too, because I want it to be the same across the board. So iron plates to iron plates. There we go. That makes a little more sense. So now they'll all be kind of together. Go ahead and put these down. See, I'm totally excited to get these the smelter up and going. Put one of those there and one of those there. No, I got one in the corner there. Oh, never mind. I forgot I started putting them in the corners. I usually put them just right at the ends. But I guess right at the ends would make sense. I guess, there. That makes more sense. So that way when they come out, they'll pass that and it'll signal that this is clear. And that's good. That is good. I also you'd like to put one right past the signals. That may be wasteful, but that's how I like to do it. Let's go ahead and get some power running to these guys. Which, how handy is that? I've already got something there. And then I have two here right beside each other for some strange reason. So I'll run this up here, maybe? There we go. All the trees. There we go. Okay, so we got power there. And let's put down a light, because lights are handy, especially when you need them. Which I guess that's kind of the point, right? Alright, so we decided that this side's going to be our coal. We're going to have coal running up here. Let's go ahead and finish our lines. If I get my direction correct. And I realized I just kind of jumped into the episode and didn't really kind of talk to you guys. I am determined to get at least the first little bit of the smeltery started. So you guys will have to look over me. I want to get at least one bank of iron smelting going. So that means I need to have two trains going, one for coal and one for iron ore. So I think maybe if we focus on getting our coal started, we'll have that supply, and then we can build on our iron stuff. So I think, just to get started, I'm going to cut here. I'm also going to cut on the other side. That way we can have trains coming through, and nothing will be going up the lines just yet. And then when we're ready for them, we can let loose the craziness. Okay, so we need two trains. And we have them here in my pocket. Because, physics, right? Yeah, let me turn my headphone volume up a touch here, and then my sound. There we go. Okay, sorry. I know you guys don't hear that, but that's a momentary pause in gameplay that doesn't really make sense unless I'm explaining to you what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and drop down a couple of trailers, wagons. I can never remember the names of those for some reason. Nouns. Why nouns? Oh goodness. Okay, so I remember we were just flipping through and just finding fast stuff. So let's continue that because I don't recall anything that we need immediately. These floor things will be awesome later. Yay, let's do more floors. Because then I can put some stuff down depending on what the recipes are. Okay, so we have two drains. One is going to be for our coal, and one is going to be for our iron ore. And I believe I'm going to have to set up some sort of something up here. Very descriptive, I know. Something up here to basically drop, or excuse me, pick up coal and pick up iron ore. Because we do have, if I can eventually get up here. I know that we do have iron going into our primary base, and then we also have some coal coming through here too. So the idea would be to offset, well not offset, but just basically redirect all this, I can't talk today apparently, all this iron ore, get that moved out from going up into the smelter bank down into some sort of drop off over here. So what I'm thinking is if I can somehow get coal going over and iron coming over here maybe. Well, that's going to run right into our smeltery though. So maybe if we run it down, but then we have a lot of trees. Let me think through this. Okay, let's grab stuff. Yeah, that one's handy. Unknown entities are always very handy. Alright, looks like we need to pick up some trees that we left. Almost. Guess I could help these guys. I'm loving our new bots. There's a few episodes back we got bigger, better bots, or Mark IIs, I guess. And they've been super handy. They have so much more charge already, and they're faster, so... Well, you guys can see that. I know you can. That's why you're watching YouTube. Okay, so if we do some sort of weird stuff. What if we did weird stuff? If we did weird stuff, we can make it work. What kind of weird stuff? I have no idea yet. But I do know I have this dealing with my oil. We could have something similar for both coal, which is already coming down here, and I think we could probably do that. Just kind of make temporary depots right here. I mean, I'll eventually fill this in with oil stuff and any other stuff that's necessary. But for right now, I think we are just going to make some drop-offs. And by drop-offs, I mean depot, like ore pickup kind of stuff. Sometimes I have difficulty describing the things that are in my brain. Alright, so maybe if we come down... Why aren't you working? Yeah, that'll work. That'll have to work. Maybe I can just do one-sided deals. Because this is just going to be picking up stuff. Let me think about this. I know I'm not really talking through this as well as I could right now. I'm just kind of trying to get the basic layout figured out. There we go. If we do that and then do one more off of that. Yeah. Go. Do something like that. Yeah, that'll work. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I know that doesn't... Well, I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense. What I'm going to do is run both my coal, which is already kind of coming down, but also my iron ore. And I'm just going to make a couple of tiny little depots here. So that way... Actually, I do want to line those up. So that way we can have a through line, we can have our usual oil line, and then we'll just have these trains going back and forth in this main loop, dropping the stuff off. And then once that area up there is empty of iron ore, then we can move on and send these out to other quarries. So this is just our basic early production, I guess. All right, we're pretty set on engines right now, but I'm going to go ahead and research those. Okay, put some signals down. Wait a second, hold on. There we go. And there's already one there. That'll line up with these guys. And that one, and then that one. Okay, so it all feeds, all these are lined up, and they should be working properly. Is that... That could be one back, and that could be one back. Now we have a nice even thing. Of course, this is up a little bit higher than these are, but it is perfectly fine. So this, I'm going to designate for coal, since it's going to be simpler. And then this other one, I'm going to... Did I name that properly? Yes, okay. Sometimes I exit out of it and forget to hit enter. All right, so yeah, let's type that out properly. Pick up one. There we go. Okay, so now we have a nice little loop. So I'm going to deal with the coal train first, and then the ore train second. See, now would be handy, a handy time to make one of those shuttle trains. Yeah. Oh, I can make one. Sweet. Where'd it go? Oh, right there. Strange. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop them down here. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just hop in here, and I want to go to coal drop off. Yep, that's where I want to go. Such a handy mod. There's no selecting things. All you gotta do is just hit the button, and it's good to go. But I haven't put down my signals properly, so that's why we're stuck up here. So let's run down here. I'm supposed to have signals up and down through here, but I'm not quite there yet. Put it right there. And also right there before I forget. So yeah, if these signals would have been here, I would have been here moments ago. So many moments ago. Could have been so much faster. Okay, so now that we have this, let's go ahead and get our train figured out. So we're going to do coal pickup 1, and we're going to say full. And then we're also going to say inactivity and say 5 seconds or 5 seconds. So that way, if the coal production ends up becoming very, very slow, it can go ahead and just send off what it has. And it just doesn't sit there forever. Okay, and then we are also going to call this iron plates coal supply. And then we're going to call it, we're going to refuel. So now we have a line, and that's great. So iron plates coal supply, we're going to refuel. I don't know why that doesn't get selected anyway. And so yeah, this should now go back and forth, and anytime it needs fuel, it will stop on the fuel station that we set up before. And before I get this train going, I realize my technology is flashing at me and I'm not paying attention to it. Let's just go ahead. Accumulators will be great once we have batteries and solar. Oh, keep jumping out. Good job. Good job. Okay. So this should be going to coal pickup. And I realize now, what's going on here? What have I done wrong? I've already done something bad. Coal pickup. What is this? What? Hold up. This coal pickup, coal drop off. Did I name 2 different trains, 2 different things? Is that what just happened? I am so confused. What just happened? Okay, so this one I already... Oh, okay. This one I had pulled down previously. So I don't actually need the second train. So this is actually just a duplicated train that I made. I'd parked this one down here before, and that's why I'm so confused. All right. Okay. Oh man, that hurt my brain there for a minute. Hurt my brain meat. Okay, so iron plates, coal drop off. So we need also inactivity. No, not drop off. Coal pickup. Coal pickup. Oh, there we go. I know what I'm doing. I I promise. Inventory full. And, or rather, 5 seconds of inactivity. So iron plates, we're going to drop off until it's empty, and then we're going to go until it's full, or 5 seconds of inventory. And then we're going to assign this now to the iron plates coal supply line that I was trying to do earlier. All right, now that I'm through that moment of just ridiculousness, now I've limited these to 4 slots. So now, there we go. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And I think what I'm going to do, I know it's not a lot of throughput, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just send this coal right here, since we already have it, down. And I don't like the way that's lined up. Let's see. It's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to work. Put that there. I don't think... I forget what the ratio is, but basically, if you send down yellow belts with fast inserters, it'll clear out the line before you can get down to like the 6th. So I think 2, the 6th inserter basically. So I think 4 right now, 2 on each side should work. And if that's not enough, then we will put more. We can lengthen it as needed. And I put that weird. That way, and then that way. And then just do that kind of deal. Actually, we could probably use the standard poles for now. And run long power down here. That works. And I did... There we go. And that should work. So as this is stopped up, if there's nothing fueling, then it'll send it down to here. And if there is stuff fueling, then it will go up there, and then this will not be priority anymore. So this is backing up, so we could probably put at least 1 more down. That's good. So that means it's faster than I thought. Of course, that means also now... Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. That killed me sometimes. Okay, so yeah, okay. I did that right. Wonderful shift clicking. It was wonderful. Okay, let's do that. I have 4 on one and 3 on the other. I realize that now. There. Is that good? Well, that... It's not too bad. You know, we could probably get away with 5. I'd rather have a little more than just under. Of course, now this last one is... Okay, never mind. That was just a weirdness with the way it was set up there, I guess. Alright, so now we have coal coming in, which is absolutely wonderful. We only have 1 belt coming in, but with smelters, it seems like the coal is not used quite as quickly as the iron ore, thankfully. Click through, find something, and atomic locomotives. That will be fun once we get into the reactor stuff. We could probably start looking at it soon, but we'll get there when we get there. Alright, so we have coal going. So that will, that'll just hang out here. So now what we can do is shuttle train over to our iron ore drop-off. And then we're going to have the same issue with the signals, I believe. No, I did put the other one down. Love this mod. Alright, so now we should be able to add stops. This is going to do the iron ore drop-off 1. We're going to say empty. And then we're going to do iron ore pickup 1. And then we're going to say inventory full, or an activity of 5 seconds. And then we are also going to do the hour line. If I can spell properly, that'd be great. Yeah, let's just do that and then do refuel, save his line. Refuel again. I don't know why that doesn't carry over. Drives me nuts a little bit. Now we have an ore line, and I jumped out of the train again. And we are headed to the iron ore pickup, which is the one right there below, or this is the stop right below the coal, where we were working, hopefully. Sugar sweet. Okay, and this is also going to be... Oop, there we go. This is also going... Well, I might be able to do two. I know I've got it kind of tight in here. Okay, yeah, I know I'm kind of overbuilding right now, but I think with ore, since it goes so quickly, it is good to have a little bit of storage, a little bit of a buffer. I know I could use wood chests here, but we're a little bit past that. We can splurge on the steel chests. Okay. Down here somewhere. That would require still red. I'm not quite to red science or red circuit yet. I should be though. You know, I really should be, but I'm kind of taking my time with this map. I'm building big, and I'm restarting. Actually, okay, so this is, if you haven't noticed, this is the startup of the bigger base that I've been talking about. A while back, I was talking about starting with the small base, which we've got up here, and we went through green science up here. So what I'm doing down here is getting the big base started, and the first step to getting started is to get your smeltery going. So I've got my iron smelter here, I've got my copper smelter here, but as soon as we can get all this set up, this will be my iron smeltery, and then somewhere else will be my copper, and then from there we'll start working on red science, and then back to green science, and then we'll jump into everything else. And in the way, and between, you know, those steps, we may jump in and get some red circuits, start getting some bot stuff going. But really, it's just kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of working on rebuilding the base. I have big plans and a big vision for what's going to come. All right, so now I had to go kind of in because I didn't give myself enough space, but I kind of expected that. So let's do this. I really don't know how this is going to come in, but this is how I'm going to do it when it does come in. And by it, I mean the iron ore. And I know the iron ore is up top, but I'm going to probably run it down, split it, and send it out this way. So, okay. So let's go and see where how we can route our iron ore from up here. Okay, so I could come down behind here, but then we're going to be running into these ores. We do have a little bit of space in between here. I just have to reroute my coal a little bit, which is not a problem. And then how are we doing? I mean, we already have belts coming out. It's just... What I could do is some crazy splitting action here on these belts. So let's go ahead and cut this. Unless this, well, you know what, I can fuel it manually. So what I'm going to do is split each one of these lines in half, and then send those halves down to where the pickup is. If that makes any sense, I'm sure it does. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that layout's going to work. So if we have just one coming through each time. Split up, split up, split up, and split up. And then in, through, in, through, in, through. Is that right? But then I have the issue of that. So I think I need to pull this back one. I think that makes more sense. So that will come up. That will come up. That will come up. Okay, so what are we dealing with? All right, so this will go through fine. This will go through fine. Hold on. Yep, that'll go into that. This will get stuck. Okay, so how far? Okay, that will be fine then. Then I think I just need to do that. And we don't actually need that one. I don't know why I put that down. So that will go and that'll get split. Okay, this one will go under here, go here, get split here, not run into anything. This one will go underneath, come out there, get split, and then this one will run under. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. Took me a moment to think through there, but it works. We will find out momentarily if I was wrong. But I think I'm good. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Very good. Very good. So do I have 4 lanes here that I can just send it through? A la Spaghetti Factory? Darn. Okay. Wonder. That was almost bad. And if I do this, and then do kind of, actually, I know this is kind of funky, but it should work. Trying to be resourceful here and not wasteful. Says the guy who's all about having all the steel chests. Okay, so I can probably reroute this a bit better now. Alright guys, I realize the episodes of... I can't talk. I always botch my outros. Just like with my vlogs, I always botch the dates. But okay, alright, so the episode, yes, running along, yes. And I should probably go ahead and hop over to the next episode. And in that episode, we are going to continue running our iron down and get that started and actually get our smeltery going. So it's going to be small to start, even though I'm building big. We'll eventually fill it out as we go. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions or comments or any suggestions at all, I'd love hearing from you guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care.